After 15 years on Upwork, more than 1,434 completed jobs, over $1 million earned on the platform, I get asked a question all the time. Colette, if you lost everything tomorrow, no reviews, no earnings, no badges, no reputation, what would you do? Would you build the same profile? Would you write the same overview? Would you build the same way? And the answer is no. In fact, if I had to start over today, there are several things I would do very differently. Because Upwork today is not the same platform it was 5 years ago. It's not even the same platform 2 years ago. The rules have changed. The way clients search has changed. And the way Upwork's system understands freelancers had changed. So today I want to walk you through the exact profile formula. I would use it as if I started over from scratch. No theory, no guesswork, the actual strategy I would use. Step 1, pick one clear service. The biggest mistake I see new freelancers make is trying to offer everything. They think more services mean more opportunities, but what usually happens is the opposite. The profile becomes confusing. The client becomes confused, and the platform becomes confused. If I started over today, I would choose one clear primary service. For example, WordPress website design, Shopify development, video editing, Kajabi course creation. Not all four. One. Because the first goal is not to look versatile. The first goal is to become understandable. The clearer your positioning, the easier it becomes for clients to recognize your value, and the easier it becomes for the system to categorize you. Step 2, create a simple title. Many freelancers overcomplicate their titles. They create titles like digital marketing, expert, web design, SEO, social media business growth consultant. That title tries to do everything and ends up saying very little. If I started over today, my title would be simple. Something more like WordPress website designer, Shopify store developer, Kajabi course builder, YouTube video editor. Simple wins, clarity wins. Being specific wins. Remember, your title is not a place to impress people. It's a place to help them understand you. Step 3, write the first paragraph for the client. Most freelancers start their interview talking about themselves. My name is, I have experience, I am passionate about. Clients don't care about that yet. The first paragraph should answer 3 questions. What do you help? What do you do? And what result did you create? For example, I help service-based businesses build professional WordPress websites that create trust and generate leads. Now the client immediately understands, and understanding creates confidence. Step 4, build a portfolio with a purpose. If I started over today, I would not upload random projects. I would build my portfolio intentionally. The first 3 portfolio pieces would all support my primary service. If I wanted website project, website example 1, website example 2, website example 3. Not logos, not flyers, not unrelated projects. The portfolio should reinforce the story your profile is telling, because consistency builds trust. Step number 5, focus on outcomes. This is one of the biggest shifts I would make. Most freelancers talk about skills. Clients care about outcomes. Clients don't wake up thinking, I need someone who knows Elementor. They wake up thinking, I need more leads. I need more sales. I need a better website. I need more customers. The skill is to simplify the tools. The outcome is the goal. So throughout my profile, I would focus on outcomes instead of features. Step number 6, avoid generic language. There are certain words that appear on thousands of profiles. Words like professional, reliable, experienced, dedicated, expert. The problem is not that they are bad words. The problem is that everyone uses them. And when everyone says the same thing, nobody stands out. Instead, I would use specific. Instead of saying, I'm experienced, I would say, I've helped service businesses redesign websites that improve user experience and simplify navigation. Specific create trust. General statements create noise. Step number 7, build around one category. One thing Upwork rewards is consistency. If I started over today, I would spend my first few months focusing on one category. Not 5 categories, not 10 categories, just one category. Because every project becomes a signal. Every review becomes a signal. Every portfolio item becomes a signal. And together, those signals help create positioning. Positioning creates visibility. Visibility creates opportunity. Step number 8, bid strategically. One of the biggest mistakes freelancers make is applying to everything. If I started over today, I would become extremely selective. I would focus on jobs that have clear outcome, real budget, active clients, strong hiring history, and most importantly, jobs that align with my profile, because the goal is not to submit the most proposal. The goal is to create alignment. When your profile and your proposal point in the same direction, everything becomes easier. Step number 9, think like a buyer. This is where many freelancers struggle. They build profiles through the eyes of a freelancer and not through the eyes of a client. If I started over today, I would constantly ask, if I were the buyer, would I understand what this person does? Would I trust them? Would I know what results they create? Would I understand why they are different? Most profile improvements happen when you start thinking like a client. Step number 10, stop trying to impress everyone. This may be the most important lesson of all. The freelancers who struggle the most often try to appeal to everyone. They want every client, every project, every opportunity. But broad positioning usually creates weak positioning. If I started over today, I wouldn't try to attract everyone. I would try to become highly relevant to a specific type of client, because relevance beats popularity every single time. The biggest shift most freelancers miss. Many freelancers think their profile is a resume, but a profile is not a resume. A resume explains your history. A profile explains your value. Those are very different things. A resume asks, what have you done? A profile answers, how can I help? And the freelancer who understands this distinction gains an enormous advantage. What would I ignore? If I started over today, I would spend less time worrying about fancy wording, clever titles, looking impressive, and more focus on clarity, positioning, relevance, outcome, because that's what clients respond to, and that's what creates visibility. The real formula. If I had to summarize my entire strategy into one sentence, it would be this: become easy to understand. That's it. The easiest freelancers to understand are often the easiest freelancers to hire, because clarity creates trust. Trust creates conversation, and conversation creates contract, and contract creates growth. If I started over on Upwork today, I would not chase every opportunity. I would focus on building a profile that sends one clear message, a profile that tells both client and the platform exactly who I am, what I do, what results I create. Because when that message becomes clear, everything else becomes easier. More visibility, more interviews, more trust, more opportunities, and ultimately, more success. If you had found this helpful, subscribe because every week I share real Upwork data, profile strategy, proposal breakdown, and hiring insight from more than 15 years on the platform. And if you'd like help applying this formula to your profile, then join our monthly Reset live stream, where we review real freelancer profiles and discuss exactly what is working right now. I will see you in the next video. Until then, be freelantastic.